Hello again, everyone. This is Randy, your Saw Machine Man. What we're looking at today is a 401A Slant Singer. Today is Slant Day and Locked Up Slant Days. This one came in locked up also. And just about the same exact situation going on with it as far as the dead gum bobbin and hook assembly. Let me show you real quick how it started out here. This one came in with the good old locked up situation. This is a nice old 401. It's seen better days as far as it's been stored, I guess, without any kind of a cover on it. So it's got some issues here. I think we're going to be able to clean this off because they have real good paint jobs on them, so you can really put some elbow grease on them and get them cleaned up. So we're going to see if we can get this cleaned up. But 401s are worth the effort because they're awesome machines, and we'll get all this apparatus working here and get it all loosened up so it'll operate. And of course, came in locked up, and as always, the daggone bobbin case. You can see this one's got a lot of goop there in the groove. In the groove, that stuff builds up in there, and the old oil hardens. It turns to like a glue. And that's what causes it to lock up in there, that crazy, wacky stuff in there. So if we can get down on it, show you a little bit better. Inside that groove right there, that's got to be just as clean as it can be. I can barely get it to move out of there. It's pretty hard. And of course, over here on the side, we got the old, ever-present notch. And if you can catch your nail on it, it's going to be a problem. It's right there. You can see it. That little notch. You got to polish that out. So that's the way it came in. That's how it started out. And we'll clean her up, get it going, and report back in the next phase here. And I thought it's going to be a real quick once around the block cleanup here, but my gosh, that stuff on top was just a mess. But like I said, elbow grease. I had explained that to my grandkids. They said, "Grandpa, what are you saying, elbow grease? What is that?" I had to chuckle. I thought, wow, there's a disconnect between the generations. They never heard elbow grease. And when I was a kid, I seemed like I heard it every day when we were cleaning up. Put some elbow grease on it. Yeah. So put some elbow grease on this. Of course, we also put some of these exotic chemicals that you can only get at the store. Goo Gone. I got that on there. And that seemed to work a great deal. And sometimes you have to really go crazy on it and throw up a little 4-aught steel wool. Get that. You don't want to scratch it. You just want to kind of polish it off a little bit. But it'll turn out real nice. And of course, got it all serviced and got it going and everything. Wound the bobbin, got it all going crazy. And had to wind the bobbin because this bobbin that I had here I thought was going to work. It's looking real nice now. Sewing so well, making a real pretty stitch. But what I had was this crazy bobbin here. Oh man, this crazy thing, I could not believe it. This thing right here is the new bobbins you buy nowadays. This is what they look like. Let me grab the tail on this thing to find, there it is, there's a tail. Look at that thing. That thing wobbles like crazy. The sides aren't even parallel. And it's got the super wobble thing going on. And then when they fabricate it, put it together, it's got this little ridge on the top, right there. That daggone ridge. Let me get some better light on this. So you can see what the heck we're talking about. Little ridge right here. That little flange where they fabricate it together. The thread will hang on that. And that'll cause a real problem. That's why I tell you, if you're going to get a new bobbin, get a plastic one, because they pour those into a mold and you don't get that. They're very, very well made. Let me grab a 66 class bobbin here. You get a plastic one and see how, I'm not crazy about plastic, but you know what? In this case it works. Unless you can get one of the old original Singer bobbins that was made with this machine, and they were machined. They are smooth. They're just absolutely pristine and wonderful. You can get one of those, fine. Good luck finding them. But don't get these new, I don't know where they're made, so I can't disparage the country of origin, but could be anywhere. I know it's not the US of A, it's not Europe, it's not Japan. Okay, it's China, I said it. But I see them out of China. And this little flange on top of the thread will hang on that right there. It'll hang on it. And of course the sides aren't parallel, and it wobbles, and it'll make a nasty stitch. So if you're gonna get a new one, get a plastic one, throw it in there, wind it up real nice, and it'll make you a real nice stitch for a real nice machine. And you can get one of these guys, you know me, I'm crazy about a 401A, awesome little machines, and they clean up real nice. Take good care of them, they will last you for generations. The Singer 401A Slant-O-Matic, awesome.